And welcome back to another video. Today we'll be seeing if I am a true ball knower. We got 4 quizzes up. We got 3 on the NFL, 1 on the NBA, and let's get right into it. Do I know ball? I hope I do. I think I do. But we will prove that today, and we're going to start off with a quiz guessing the top 10 picks from each NFL draft of the 2020s, actually. So, if I miss any of these, I'm quitting YouTube. I know these. I've been following the draft since 2020 and I know these from heart. So let's get it. Obviously Joe Burrow to start with. You got Chase Young. This was an eventful draft. You got Okuda out of Ohio State. You've got Andrew Thomas out of Georgia. You got Tagovailoa. I'm not gonna lie, I did write his name down here because I knew he was coming up and I didn't know how to spell his name, so I'm just gonna that's his name. Tua Tagovailoa out of Alabama, Justin Herbert out of Oregon, Derek Brown out of Auburn, Isaiah Simmons out of Clemson, C.J. Henderson out of Florida, I believe, yes. Jedrick Wills out of Alabama, Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson, Zach Wilson out of BYU, Trey Lance out of North Dakota State or South Dakota State. I think it was South Dakota State. Kyle Pitts out of Florida, Jamar Chase out of LSU, Waddle out of Bama, Sewell out of Oregon as well. J.C. Horn out of South Carolina, I want to say. Pat Surtain out of Bama, I think. Devonta Smith out of Bama. Trayvon Walker out of Georgia. Aiden Hutchinson out of Michigan. There we go. Stingley, the new highest paid corner in the league, out of LSU. Sauce Gardner out of Cincinnati. This is Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon. This is Ikem Ekwonu out of North Carolina State, I want to say. I don't remember exactly where he is from. Evan Neal out of Bama. Drake London out of USC. Charles Cross out of Mississippi State. CJ Stroud out of Ohio State. Will Anderson out of Alabama. Anthony Richardson out of Florida. Devin Witherspoon. Where did Illinois, out of Illinois. You don't see very many people go that high from Illinois. This was Paris Campbell or Paris Johnson out of Ohio State. Yes. Bijan Robinson out of Texas. Jalen Carter out of Georgia. And Darnell Wright out of Tennessee. And then we're into 2024. Caleb Williams out of USC. Jaden Daniels out of LSU. Drake May out of UNC. Marvin Harrison out of Ohio State. Joe Alt out of Notre Dame. Neighbors out of LSU. And then we got, I almost said Joe Alt. It's not Joe Alt. It's J.C. Latham out of Alabama. Penix out of Washington. Odunze out of Washington. McCarthy out of Michigan. Cam Ward out of Miami. Travis Hunter out of Colorado. Why does it? Okay, I know this is Will Campbell, but if you see, New England is in WE. Where's the W in the New England Patriots? Campbell. Cleveland defensive line was Mason Graham. Genty here to the Raiders. Then Ekwonu. No, not Ekwonu. Membu out of Mizzou. Tet McMillan out of Arizona, Kelvin Banks out of Texas, and finally Colston Loveland out of Michigan. So we got an easy 100% on that one, and it is time to move on to the next quiz. And it will be an NBA one, so here we go. And we're back. So this is an NBA one. We will be going through every single team that has made the conference finals in the 2020s and try and put their whole starting five. I'm not sure how I'm going to do because I'm not too familiar with all these. I've been a fan of the NBA since around 2021, so we're going to try to get all these, but it might be a little spotty on some. So most recent ones, we'll start at the very bottom. We got Doncic, Luka. We got Kyrie Irving. We have Tim Hardaway. How do you spell it? Did he not start for him? PJ Washington started, right? Oh, we have to put the sixth man too? Jeez. Gafford was on that team. Who was their starting small forward? Was it not Tim Hardaway? Hardaway Jr. Let me double check I spelled Tim Hardaway's name correctly. Should be Tim Hardaway. Was this Dorian Finney-Smith? He's on the 2022 team. Who am I missing? Dante Exum was on this team. He's not their sixth man. Did they count Lively as the sixth man? Lively. Yeah, they did. Who was their small forward? Was it not? Was it not Tim Hardaway? Okay, moving on to the Timberwolves. The clock's ticking. Mike Conley was their starting point guard. Anthony Edwards was their starting shooting guard. They may have KD, but we got Jaden McDaniels. I just spelled that wrong. That sucks. I know Cat was Towns was their small forward, or not their small forward, their power forward. We had Rudy Gobert as the center and sixth man. Who was that team's sixth man? It's hard to classify. Sixth man of the year, Naz Reid. Indiana Pacers, Halliburton. And then Nembhard was somewhere on here. Might be sixth man. Nope. And then Mathurin will be off the bench, I believe. Or maybe he's not there. I'm blanking right now. Siakam. I know who I'm thinking of for the small forward spot, but I can't put a name on him. He's a really good defender. It's Nembhard and him. Nesmith. And then would you say Obi Toppin is their sixth man? Yes. Boston Celtics. This is just what did I do? What? Holiday. And then Derek White. And then Jaylen Brown. And then Jason Tatum. And then Porzingis. And their sixth man was Peyton Pritchard. Al Horford. There we go. And then for the 2023 team, their starting one of these years, one of their starting point guards was Smart. It was also in 2023. Sixth man. Ooh. Is there a Grant Williams in here? There is. There's also a Robert Williams, Time Lord. Okay, let's move on to the 2023 Lakers. I forgot they made the Western Conference Finals, to be honest. You've got James and Davis on here. Was this a Westbrook team? It was not. Was D'Angelo Russell here? No, he was not. I'm forgetting everybody else from this team. Are any of these guys even still on the team? Was Rui here? Hachimura? There's a Kuzma in here somewhere. I know at least in the 2020 season. Am I spelling? He was definitely a part of that team. Caruso was a part of that 2020 team. I'm blanking on these Lakers. Let's move on to the Nuggets. Murray, Caldwell, probably could have just put Pope. KCP was their starting point guard in 2020 for the Lakers. And then power forward, this would have been Aaron Gordon, and this would have been Jokic. And then the 2023 Miami Heat, Butler, Hero. Wait, what? He was definitely on that 2023 team. Was he injured? Maybe he was. Center was Adebayo. Hold on, let me search up how to spell Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo. There he is. And then power forward, shooting guard, and point guard. Tyler Hero should be in here. Strus was in here somewhere. I know that. Gabe Vincent was on here in 2022 at least. How do you spell Gabe Vincent? Sorry, I'm just not that good when spelling NBA players' names. Vincent. Okay. Vincent. There we go. Who is that team's power forward? Okay, we're gonna have to move on to 2022 with the Dallas Mavericks. There is a Porzingis in here, right? No, there's no Porzingis in there. Who was your starting center then? I'm shocked there's no Tim Hardaway. I really am. Because isn't he the Tim Hardaway Jr.? Or Tim Hardaway Jr. Yeah, I don't know. Let's move on to the Warriors. Curry. This is embarrassing. Clay, or just put Thompson. Thompson. Was this the Jordan Poole 6-man year? Green. Who was their starting center this year? Okay, who is their small forward? Was this? I almost said Moody. It's not Moody. Kuminga? Oh, Gary Payton Jr. Payton. Or Payton the second. Or Payton Jr. GP2 was on that team. And he started, I thought. Is it Payton? It's Payton, right? I don't know. Who is your starting center? Am I stupid? Because I'm blanking on this. I have no idea. Was Terry Rozier on this Heat team? He was not. Let's move to 2021. The LA Clippers. Ooh, I remember this year. This was the first year I was not 3-man. Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann was on that team. Maybe it was like the 7th man though. Leonard was on this team. Point guard was. I don't remember. Oh, was this Zubac was starting for them still? Power forward this year. I don't know. Jeez, I'm taking a lot of L's. Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Johnson, Ayton. And who is their starting power forward? Oh, Jay Crowder, right? Or he was on the Bucks team. No, he was on that Phoenix team. Good pull by me. I know this Milwaukee team. I know it. Okay, let's go. Middleton. There we go. On Dento Kumbo. I'm gonna have to search up how to say it to spell. Oh, great. And Teto and Teto and Teto Kumpo. Nope. And Edo Kunho. All right, we're just pulling up his and Teto Kunpo. There we go. Brooke Lopez was starting. You had P.J. Tucker on this team. And then who are they? Is DiVincenzo? Who they're going to classify as the sixth man? We got 1 minute. So, DiVincenzo. Dive. DiVincenzo. Nope. All that for nothing. Six man this, I don't know. Denver Nuggets in 2020. Not gonna lie, I don't know. Bruce Brown. Was he on there? Nope. Celtics, was this Kemba Walker when they made it? Walker? He was. I'm jumping all over the place. This was JaVale McGee for the Lakers. McGee. I know it was JaVale. Or was it Dwight? It was Dwight. I don't know who their sixth man was. I think this is going to be the end because Nope, I already put Horford. All right, let's see what I got wrong. Okay, let's start at the bottom. So I got all these. Dennis Schroeder, I wouldn't have gotten that. Oh, I forgot Austin Reeves. Oh man, that's tough. D'Angelo Russell, I thought I put him. Maybe I didn't. Kevin Love, I forgot about him being on that team. Kyle Lowry, that makes sense. Malcolm Brogdon, yeah, I forgot he was an actual part of that team. Andrew Wiggins, I should have known that. And Kevon Looney, yeah, I just don't think of him as a starter. Jalen Brunson when he was on the Mavs. I have faint memories of Reggie Bullock. Nothing more, nothing less. Dwight Powell and Spencer Dinwiddie. Wow. Luka carried this team, and this was before Jalen Brunson's emergence. Another Kyle Lowry spotting. Oh, I just completely looked over the Hawks. I just completely looked over them. What the heck? But yeah, I would have gone Trae Young, probably John Collins and Clint Capella, and that's it. And then Rajon Rondo. Yeah, this makes sense. I got above average. You can call me a ball knower. I knew it. Yeah, I wouldn't call that. I'd like to get at least a 90%. But it's time to move on to the next quiz. And we got some NFL ones coming up. So let's hope we enjoy them. And I know I'm going to fail this one because I'm not that deep in knowledge going back to long years ago. So we're going to give this one a try where I try to guess the last 3 first-round quarterbacks for each team. It's going to be easy for some, not so much for others. Like the Bears, they always draft quarterbacks. Caleb Williams, Justin Fields, and Mitch Trubisky. And then the Bengals took Joe Burrow. I know, was Palmer one of these? He is. And I have no idea who it would be in the 1999. It's not Esiason. All right, Bills, Josh Allen. And then who was that one guy that they took in 2013 in that awful year? I forgot. I don't know who their 2004 guy is either. We'll say Bo Nix, Paxton Lynch, 2010 Broncos quarterback. No idea. Browns, this is Baker Mayfield, Johnny Manziel, 2012. Huh. 2020. I'll come back to that one. This is Jameis Winston. Like, come on now. 2009 Bucks quarterback. Gabbert. He's down there for the Jags. No, I don't know. Kyler Murray, Josh Rosen. Back-to-back quarterbacks there. 2006. I have no idea. I know that Kurt Warner was on that team, but they didn't draft him. I don't know that one. Justin Herbert and Drew Brees. Oh, no, he was a second-round quarterback. I don't know for that one. Mahomes. And then, yeah, I don't know the quarterbacks they drafted in 1983 and 1979. The Colts. This is Anthony Richardson. This is Andrew Luck. And this is, I don't know. This is Jaden Daniels. This is Dwayne Haskins. Rest in peace, Haskins. And this is RG3, Griffin. The Cowboys have only taken 2 in their history, and that is Troy Aikman and some other guy from the 60s, it looks like. I don't know. Jerry Jones. Oh, there's Daniel Jones and Mac Jones, but not Jerry Jones. Tua Tagovailoa. Let's look up how to spell his name, because I know it's him. Tagovailoa. All right, spell it out, boys. Tagovailoa. There we go. 2012 quarterback for the Dolphins. I don't know. And then the Eagles, they took Carson Wentz. They took, I think 72 is that one not Kaepernick. I don't know why I said Kaepernick. That running quarterback. I almost said Q Pepper or Q. What's his name? Dante Culpepper? Am I spelling his name wrong? Let me look him up. He was either for them or the Vikings. I know that. Dante Culpepper. There's one L. 2. Okay, he's not on here. I was thinking, McNabb. He's on there for 1999. And I don't know who they got from the 70s. The Falcons. Penix. Did they take oh shoot, how am I forgetting his name? He was their quarterback in the Super Bowl. Pocket passer, Boston College. I'll get this. Matt Ryan. And 2001, Mike Vick. What a throwback. 49ers, Trey Lance. 2005? I don't think this would be Kaepernick range. I don't know. And then it's not Young either. So let's move on to the Giants, where they have taken Jackson Dart. And in 2004, they took someone. I'm sure this is Eli Manning. Oh, I didn't put Peyton Manning for the Colts. It is not Eli Manning they drafted. Do I have to put it twice for him? No. Who did they draft in 2004? Oh, well, Manning was drafted to the Chargers, right? He was. Oh, they took Rivers then. There we go. Jags, Trevor Lawrence, and Blake Bortles. 2021, this is a Zach Wilson. This is a Sam Darnold. And this is a Raiders quarterback named Tyrod Taylor. He's not on the Raiders. I'm thinking of, shoot. How am I forgetting his name? Raiders starting quarterback and former Seattle, Geno Smith. Here we go. That is not who they took, but some other Smiths like Akil Smith and Alex Smith popped up. I don't know who the Jets drafted in 2009. The Lions. The Lions. Will this be the first team that I get zero? Oh, I'm Matthew Stafford. Can't believe I forgot that. I don't know about the rest though. Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, and Brett, spelled like favor, Favre. Favre. They didn't draft Favre. The Falcons did. The Falcons drafted Brett Favre. Favre. He should be on here somewhere. Oh shoot, we have 1 minute. What the heck? Rams, Goff, Bradford. Steelers, Pickett. Ravens, Jackson. I gotta speed through these now. Flacco. Texans, Stroud. I can't remember the other guy right now. Patriots, May. And Raiders, 2007, Jamarcus Russell. Raiders, I don't know. Seahawks, I don't know. Vikings, McCarthy with 2 C's. Vikings, Teddy Bridgewater. Titans, Cam Ward. They also took Mariota. And yeah, there. Geez, 63%. The time got out of my hands. I was like, oh shoot, we got 1 minute left, and we got 58 out of 92. That's not terrible. EJ Manuel. Are there any obvious names that I missed? I don't like Ryan Tannehill. I probably should have gotten that one. Dan Marino, 1983. I'm sure I got did I get Broncos? Oh, Tim Tebow. That was probably one I probably could have gotten. Cam Newton. Well, yeah, I just ran out of time. I would have gotten these guys. Deshaun Watson. Yeah, these were all time related. So overall, I don't think I did terrible. Probably could have managed my time a little bit better, but it's on to the 4th and final quiz. And this one is just a little quick one. 6 minutes. I'm definitely not going to get all these, but everybody who's accomplished these records, I will be trying to guess them. So let's get it going. So Henry, Barkley. There we go. Adrian Peterson got this. Chris Johnson got this. Probably some Emmitt Smith in there. No. Did Barry Sanders do it? Did Raiders guy Bo Jackson? Did he do it? He did not. We're gonna move on for now. Winless / undefeated regular seasons. The Patriots. The winless. So you also got the Lions. You got the Browns. And you have the Dolphins. And who else? Undefeated or winless? The Buccaneers. There we go. Multiple MVP awards. Aaron Rodgers. Mahomes. Tom Brady had to get multiple, right? I'm sure that Montana got multiple. I bet I don't know. Quarterbacks. Think good quarterbacks. Manning. I'm sure Peyton did that. Did Elway do that? He's on 50,000 career passing yards. Multiple MVPs. Multiple MVP. Move on. 20 plus sacks in a season is insane. All right, 50,000 yard career passers. I'm blanking. I don't. Kurt Warner didn't do this, did he? Oh, Kurt Warner won multiple MVPs. There we go. Head coaches take two different teams to a Super Bowl. Andy Reid. 5+ Super Bowl winning teams. Okay, we can get this. Steelers. 49ers. And one other. Who else won? Was it well, it's what, the Washington team? No. Um um who 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 was it? I think dynasties, Patriots, Niners, Steelers. Colts? Who else has 5+ Super Bowls? Oh, the Chiefs. I bet no. The Packers? The Bears? I don't know. Let's move on. 11-5 teams to miss the playoffs? Sure. I don't know. Heisman Trophy and Super Bowl MVP winners. I almost said Burrow, but he didn't do it. He didn't win the Super Bowl. Stafford? Oh, he has 50,000 career passing yards. All right, let's move on to the 20+ sack guys. Green, Lawrence Taylor, obviously. No Green. Did Khalil Mack do that? No. Did Aaron Donald did not do that. How about one of the Watt brothers? They both did. Hendrickson didn't, I don't think. Did Myles Garrett get there? No. How about JJ Watt, TJ Watt, Micah Parsons? No. Okay, think of like past edge rushers that are really good. I'm doing terribly on this one so far. 20+ sacks in a season. I'm thinking Green. Lawrence Taylor's the only other guy I can. Might as well try Aaron Donald. Oh, he did do it. Oh, okay. I don't know. Let's move on. Can I get one of these? Um. Thinking through the past Heisman winners. I don't know. I'm gonna start guessing teams to get these two filled in. Actually, no, I'm not. Who are some more 2,000-yard rushers? Did Eric Dickerson do it? He definitely did. Uh, who else? Who else is old and did that? I can get more quarterbacks. Marino. I already said Elway. Yeah, I did. Did Young? Steve Young did it for MVPs. Um, I'm gonna lose. Dang, that was off. Matt Ryan, Philip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, Brett Favre, and Drew Brees. I should have gone Brett Favre. Reggie White is who I was thinking of when I said Green over and over. I would not have gotten any of these guys up here. Or DeMarcus Ware. Yeah, these I don't know. I don't know the coaches. The Dallas Cow. Oh, that would make sense. And the Denver Broncos also won 11-5 and lost. Yeah, no, these I didn't. Oh, Desmond Howard. I could have gotten that one. O.J. Simpson. Yeah. So average score 20% above everybody else. Not that bad. So in the end, can I call myself a ball knower? I don't know. That'll be up to you to decide. I think I did decently on these. If you want, you can go do these. I might leave it in the description. I might not. Depends on how I feel, how lazy I am. But yeah, so those are the quizzes. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And peace out.